Boom. All right, Bourbon Quest. It's your host, Bourbon Steve. And tonight, we're doing a little taste through of some Ezra Brooks. Yes, sir. So, one of the things in my Bourbon Quest is I've, acquired a lot of things and tasting them is, currently I'm trying to scale some of those down a little bit, not necessarily have every single expression of every brand. So, tonight, we're going to taste through some Ezra Brooks. Now, prior to me shooting this video, I did a fresh opening and corking, which went into the infinity bottle of both this Ezra Brooks blended whiskey 80 proof, along with the Ezra Brooks Kentucky Sour Mash 90 proof. This one has already been opened. That's the only one that I've had before, which is the Ezra Brooks 99 proof, their latest version. But we'll take a closer look at these. I have already mixed them up, so don't pay attention to what glass is behind what bottle. I just have the bottles out here so you can see it's going to be one of those threes, and we're going to taste through them and then rank them. So just a little bit of information on this. The first one here is Ezra Brooks real sipping whiskey, blended whiskey, genuine Kentucky sour mash, 80 proof, distilled and aged in Kentucky, 4 Lux Row distillers, Bardstown, Kentucky. So that's interesting. 4 Lux Row, not by Lux Row. Okay. A genuine sour mash bourbon blend made using the finest ingredients available for generations. Ezra Brooks whiskey has been the whiskey for those with a rugged spirit and taste for adventure. Let's see here. Still bottled at an honest 80 proofed and aged the old-fashioned way in new charred American white oak barrels. Ezra Brooks is then blended and charcoal filtered for an unmistakable, unforgettable, mellow flavor. So this is charcoal mellowed. All right, let you take a look at that bottle, white label, Ezra Brooks 80 proof. While I'm up, go ahead and get a look at the other one, the Ezra Brooks 90 proof. It is, like I said, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, genuine Kentucky sour mash, 90 proof, again, distilled and aged in Kentucky, 4 Lux Row distilleries. If anybody's got any information on, apparently this is being sourced or being distilled for Lux Row, not by Lux Row. Genuine sour mash bourbon made using the finest ingredients available for generations. It's the same stuff. Again, and then charcoal filtered for an unmistakable, unforgettable. So again, charcoal mellowed just at 90 proof versus the 80 proof there. And then the latest Ezra Brooks 99 there. And again, distilled and aged in Kentucky, 4 Lux Row distilleries. Genuine sour mash. Yeah, same charcoal mellowed, spirit and taste for adventure. So, all right, let's taste through them and see what we think of these Ezra Brooks. So, let's start with number 1. And again, these are in no particular order. They've been mixed up. Just gonna rank them how we see that best suit me. I mean, the nose is good on this. Plenty of vanilla, caramel. A little bit of sour apple. Definitely get caramel, vanilla, sour apple. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, not good. It's a very sour apple. Touch of caramel overtaken by vanilla, but then it's just really that sourness coming through. Very sour. Not a fan of that one. Alright, let's remember, stay hydrated, my friends. That was not good. Let's go for a second sip. I mean, the nose isn't terrible, but I mean, the color's really light. It's probably very young. It tastes very young, to be honest with you. Not sure the age statements on these, but it tastes young. Not a fan of that. Ooh. Whew. Let's hope they get better, because that was not enjoyable. Alright. This one looks a little bit darker than the first one. I mean, not real dark, but darker than the first one. A little bit more caramel on the nose, a little bit more inviting, but let's see what the palate says. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Okay. Still tastes young, not overly complex. Do get some more caramel, not near, I mean, there's a touch of that sourness there, but not nearly what I was experiencing on the first one. Again, not complex, still tastes young, not a lot of depth there. Coming off the first one, noticeably better, still not great. So let's go to the third one. Remember, stay hydrated, my friends. I get a little bit more of that sour note again on this one, and then the caramel, vanilla, but definitely get sour apple, green sour apple. Alright, let's see what the palate says. That one seems to get a little bit more proof, a little bit more mouthfeel. Still a little bit on the young side. I think it does give a little bit more enjoyable experience, a better sipping experience than the second one. I'm not going to even taste that first one again. It's clearly the loser. I will compare the other two again for comparison's sake. Alright. But that'd be interesting if you've got some more information on these. All these say distilled for Lux Row, Bardstown, Kentucky, evidently. But so I probably need to do a little bit more research on that myself, as to why they're not distilling their own stuff or what their plans are for that. But all right, let's go back into the. We'll run it back except for the first one. Yeah, I definitely get that sour apple note, a little bit of cinnamon, caramel, vanilla. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, I get a little bit more of that cinnamon, and then caramel, vanilla. Still a touch of that sour apple on the back. Decent mouthfeel. Still got some ragged edges on it. Still relatively young tasting. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, just not a lot there. Vanilla, sour apple again. Definitely better than the first one. So I would definitely, based upon this blind tasting, would rank them the third one first, the second one, and then last. So let's go through and see which this is, because I'm eliminating at least one of these from everybody again. More than likely at least two of these, and may give the winner another chance as we continue to try and scale things down on the portfolio here at the Bourbon Ship on Bourbon Quest. But so we've got them ranked in order. So last place is B. That's the Ezra Brooks Sour Mash. was that one that tasted horrible. Second place is A, which is the 80 proof. So now we know what they are. I'm eliminating these two. I would not recommend buying either one of these. I think this one's okay to see if it fits your, profile or whatever. It's not bad. It's not. I wouldn't even say it's good. It's okay. But now that we know which is which, I'm gonna go back and taste them one more time. I don't know, I'm dreading this one. Yeah, that's just not good. Ugh. That's definitely a thumbs down. The Ezra Brooks 90 proof, not good. Alright, now the 80 proof, the white label here. Again, nothing, I don't think these are very expensive at all, but they're not worth $10 in my opinion. Probably not even less than that. They're just, they're thumbs down on both these two. Those are do not buys. For sure. Alright, Ezra Brooks 99, which is the latest one that they've got. It still says distilled 4 Lexro, so again, don't know exactly what's going on there. So those of you that have more information on that, let me know, what the process is there, or what their game plan is, because those two definitely are not working. Alright, this is the 99. The Wayne Gretzky bottle. I mean, it's decent. Again, it's not bad. It's not good. It's okay. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think that's one I would say, it's worth a try. I mean, I guess if you could get it at a bar, you might try it that way. I don't think it's very expensive, so it's not going to break the bank if you do buy a bottle and try it. And if you don't like it, give it to your friend George. He'll drink it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got one of those, right? They'll drink whatever you give them. But stay hydrated. Definitely thumbs down on both of these. I would not recommend them. I think this is okay. Not one that I'm overly excited or crazy about, but not one that's completely terrible like the other ones. So stay hydrated, my friends. That's my opinion on these Ezra Brooks ones. I will definitely not buy another bottle of either one of those. And we'll see. We might put that up against something else. I think they're after the depth, and we'll look more in depth at where the price point is and stuff on that. Apologize for not going that in depth on it, but it's one that I know are much better options for whatever price point it is, even if it's under $30. I don't think that bottle's under 20, but even under $30, there's a lot better options for your money. Evan Williams Black Label, Evan Williams even Bottled and Bond, Wild Turkey 101. There's several, but not a huge fan of this Ezra Brooks lineup. But tomorrow I've got 3 more Ezra Brooks that we're going to do, like a distiller's cut, old Ezra 7, and then a Ezra Brooks cast strength. So alright, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So hope you like the information. Please, if you haven't done so, just take a second, hit that subscribe button. That helps me and the channel out a great deal. Do yourself a favor, ring that bell for notifications. That way you get notified each and every time we put a video out. Hopefully you find this informative and helpful as you continue your bourbon quest along with me here. And go ahead and smash that like button if you find this information beneficial. That like button helps the YouTube algorithms along the way, and feel free to leave a comment on what your experiences was with these, and especially if you know a little bit more about where the distilling's coming from, where they're sourcing this, what their plans are in the future, because this is not, at least on their basic lineup brand, not one that I'm overly crazy about. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode, Bourbon Quest. Thanks for tuning in. But as always, my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. See you next time, Bourbon Quest.